Okay, let's move on. Okay, we something called there's a company called Live.io in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and they secured 28 million euros to accelerate their own push into defense applications. They're a German Earth observation data provider.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to accelerate expansion into dual use defense and security services as it positions itself to compete for a share of Germany's planned 35 billion euros in spending on space related defense projects.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've been around since 2018. They offer what they call an AI powered Earth observation analytics.
Is this, if you were to go back in time, is this the Planet Labs of Germany's sovereign effort?
Probably.
Yeah, that's how I'm interpreting this, right?
Yep. Yeah, I see that.
The world is going to use the American playbook. We're
Mm-hmm.
10 years ahead of everybody else, but they're trying to play catch up. That's how I read this. Was this is a good idea? Germany should do it. We've talked a lot about their 41 billion US investment into in the defense, especially defense space projects, and so this is one of the first results of it. But this feels like Planet Labs for Germany. That's what it feels like.
It's just another example, though, of the desire of a lot of these countries to go sovereign, as it were. They want to create their own capabilities and not be so dependent upon us.
If this is the Planet Lab equivalent, and they don't use lab anymore. That's not in even their name. I use it because I'm habituated to it. It's just Planet. If this is the German sovereign version, does that bode bad things for Planet? Because I'm sure Planet has a contract with DLR or whatever their apparatus is. I mean, I'm just guessing that, but yeah. I wonder how that sovereignty push is going to affect the positioning for our American companies that already have a role overseas.
Yeah, that's true. But we went through this before. We went through this before the other way around years ago when ITAR came on board.
Oh,
we had great companies that were selling great products to places like Italy. And all of a sudden, because of ITAR, they couldn't ship them to Italy anymore. So guess what? Italy got some investment and started figuring out how to make their own stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot.
Right. Yeah. I forgot about that. That's good. I like that link.
Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Okay, here we go. Okay. Now, of course, with the Golden Dome and everything else that's going on, Space Force is now flush with cash.
Yeah.
And so they invented a whole contracting vehicle called RGXX, and they're going to add $4.4 billion to it. It's a nascent program to build next generation space domain awareness satellites for geosynchronous orbit. Now that award service already gave 14 companies a cumulative 1.84 billion to build those next generation.
We've been talking about those for a couple weeks now. Yep.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
So this is deeper insight into the org that is making those awards. Oh, all right.
Yep. That's what this is. And they're saying they're going to award, Space System Command is going to award a contract modification to the 14 vendors that would increase the total ceiling to 6.2 billion. And so that's news.
Yeah, that's news.
And it's all to address the escalating threat environment, like those couple of those other guys earlier tonight. So here we go. And then they, of course, they name all the vendors again. We know who those people are. And they're not startups. Intuitive Machines is not a startup. L3Harris, Lockheed Martin, Northrop. Some of the usual suspects, but you also got Redwire, Sierra, and True Anomaly. So there you go. Now here's the thing. This is what I thought. Remember just a little bit ago, Jim Bridenstine used to be NASA chief a long time ago.
Yep.
And then he was basically, I think he was a shill for, oh God, who is it? the redheaded stepchild of Boeing and
Lockheed